All right, Jay, you 8 fights in, right?
Yes.
One of the things about you, and I feel like one of the things that you benefit from, you get excellent work, Jay. You got Julian Williams, Kyrone Davis, Caleb Plant, Jaron Ennis. Like, these are all in your, like, you know, your will of work, so to speak, right? Do you feel like that's the reason why your growth has skyrocketed from the first fight now to your 8th?
First, all praise due to Allah. First of all, that's the main reason. That's the biggest reason that my growth has been because Allah decreed it to be. And the aspect of boxing in which we were speaking of now, absolutely. Getting work with these world-class guys makes all of the difference. A lot of people put a lot of, with social media, they put a lot of stock into spars, and I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people don't get better the way they're supposed to. I don't care about like posting spars. I don't ever post spars. That's not me. I really use spars for what they're for, to learn and to get better. If no other fighter gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. I've gotten my ass kicked in spars, and I've kicked ass in spars. There's no winners and losers in spars. It's not a record. There is no record like, oh, I'm 1,000,000,003 in spars. Who gives a damn? I got my ass kicked in spars, and I've kicked ass. But that's what happens when you're in there with world champion after world champion after world contender after top contender. You will get your ass kicked, and you will kick ass. Sometimes you'll have your day, and sometimes it won't be your day. You know, nowadays, yes, I am the hammer more than I am the nail. But it's always nice to be the nail to let you know what you need to work on. So yes, that work is why I am where I am.
Explain the differences in all the fighters. Like, what are you taking from each one?
Okay, so you got a guy like Julian. Julian, I don't care what nobody say, is still definitely probably the sharpest fighter in boxing right now. His technicality, he's technically sound, and his 1-2 is still untouched by anybody who I've gotten in the ring. But his 1-2 is so pinpoint accurate, it's ridiculous. So you got to be able to, if you're not defensively sound, people say whatever you want about Julian, he catch you with that 1-2, you're done. And he's so crafty as a vet. Kyrone is so defensively sound, and he has a world-class chin. And the way that he knows how to manipulate an opponent without them even being realized that they're being manipulated is special. He has a way of controlling fights, and then by the time you realize he's controlling the fight, chances are it's too late. With Caleb Plant is so sharp and he boxes so well. I love his distance. I love his jab. His IQ is great. So when you take those things, you get into fights like I was yesterday, and you see this guy thinks he has good distance, but I've been in there with a guy who really has great distance. Boots, electrifying. Sharp, can punch in both hands, IQ ridiculously high, range generalship high. He can box you and he can fight. Kid is special. Kid is absolutely special. I know that there's a We Hate Boots coalition going around, but that's none of my business. I'll stay out of it. But that kid is special. He's for real. So being in there with Boots, you better be on your P's and Q's, or you're going to be on your Z's, because he'll put you to sleep. For real, he'll put you to sleep.